So you want to know how to make a comic. Where do you start? What do you do? What can you expect? Well, I hope to answer that for you. I'm going to give you some advice and share some of my experiences. Mostly, I'm going to share with you how to make a superhero universe. Let's get started. Let's go. So, before you start with anything, there has to be a reason. Why do you want to do this? Who's it for? Why do we do what we do? I've always enjoyed Maslow's hierarchy needs, and before you run off and say, holy shit, this has nothing to do with comics or creating, hold up. Before you do anything, you have to know why you're doing it, and this is imperative. So, I'm going to go through something I found on a website, and I'm going to go through and I'm going to answer it the way I would. But you do need to ask yourself these questions or questions like it. 1. Obligation. This is your need. So these are your basic needs. When I asked the question, I didn't feel it really applied to me. You know, food, water, shelter, I have that. I didn't really need this. This isn't my full-time job. 2. Pride, sense of duty. Well, if I'm going to be truthful, I'm going to say yes, in the end, I do want to see my dream realized. Whether I succeed or fail, my idea has to be published. I've always sought to do something in the comic industry. However, I'm not an artist, not a colorist, but I do have an idea. People close to me have said they didn't think I had the ability to write, or my grammar wasn't good enough over the years. You know what? I found out they have these people called editors, and they can edit. So, if your idea is good enough, go for it. 3. Vice, selfish intention. Well, I guess this depends on how you take this one, but I don't think it applies to my project. 4. Love, for the benefit of others. I would love for my story to help at least one person. Actually, I'd like it to help a lot of people, but at least one person. Like comics helped me growing up. So yeah, I hope the story has a character or something in it that's meaningful to people. You bet. 5. Passion. I guess my love for superhero comics comes into play here. I've always loved and been fascinated by the media. So why not share my version with the world? 6. Check the box. I'd be lying if I said being a published author didn't sound kind of cool. I was the first in my family to have a master's degree. I have several accomplishments that I'm proud of. So yeah, this would be kind of cool. To me, for me. Destiny. Comics have been a part of my life for a long time. Versions of the Rubicon, my story, have rolled through my head many times over the years. Probably 12 to 15 years. So yeah, I think I was destined to write this particular story. 8. For show, attention, and affection. So this is a weird one. I'd have to say I don't need it to be the next big thing, but I would like people to buy it. So yeah, I want to kick some ass, and I want each book in this series to be better and better in sales. 9. For us, self-actualization and fulfillment. I want to look at this and say, I did this. I want to feel the accomplishment of crossing the finish line. 10. For all. Yeah, for sure. I want this book to be remembered years from now, pulled off the shelf, reread, and recommended to other people. So, I know that this is brief, and these are meant to be short, but once you get the reason for creating your own comic or novel, now you need to get to work. Next video, we're going to talk about your pitch and what to do with it. I want to keep these short, fun, and share some of my ideas and experiences. So like and subscribe, and I'll come out with these weekly.